for the past few days, and I see family spokesman says autopsy report does not answer all the question. And there are some queries here being made. Why did Jirongo drive towards Naivasha? It says, have police questioned persons Jirongo interacted with last before he left Karen? And then the other question, why is the bus company reluctant to make public the passenger manifest? It says, where are other witnesses, particularly the passengers, to corroborate the bus driver's account? And why have the police not recorded statement from them? The questions continue to linger. And it goes ahead to say that 3 pathologists concluded serious injuries to the chest, abdomen and spine due to the blunt force trauma caused by the death of politician Cyrus Jirongo, but questions still linger about the circumstances of the fatal road accident given conflicting accounts. A story covered on pages 4 and also 5. Moving on, I see ODM without Raila MPs plot defections. It goes ahead to tell us that some Orange Party MPs opposed to the outfit working with President Ruto, and including endorsement of his re-election, and others apprehensive about rigged primaries have signaled they will decamp in the run-up to the 2027 general elections. And moving on, I also see a story here, how globetrotting county officials splashed millions on lucrative trips. Story covered on page 8. And also, Supreme Court judge dies upon return from India. Quite unfortunate story right there. Page 12 has covered it in more details. Page 10 is covering senior school fees puzzle. So a revised fee structure for boarding schools that the government released earlier and is yet to be recalled is causing confusion about fees that are supposed to be payable come January. So we continue to wait and see how that plays out. Moving on to the Standard newspaper this morning, just to see what is also being reported on the headlines. It says here, questionable fund. As President William Ruto's hyped bottom-up economic transformation model falters with nothing. Actually, the questionable fund was yesterday's news that we were seeing, and today what they're covering is Trump hits again. So it says here, putting Kenya's neighbors on partial restrictions while slamming others with outright entry bans is a blunt signal from President Donald Trump's White House, coming after his harsh rhetoric towards Somalis. It goes ahead to say it also. Roll says the stakes for Kenya, even with recent health deals and cordial ties. Nairobi cannot assume it is safe from tougher vetting. It goes ahead also to tell us that with porous regional borders and close interaction with nationals from countries now on Washington's watch list, Kenyans could face heavier scrutiny, more visa denials, and a chill across business and people-to-people links. A story that has been extensively covered on page 6. I also see another story, Justice Mohammed Ibrahim taking his final bow. It says here that 2 weeks before his retirement, Supreme Court Justice Mohammed died in Aga Khan University Hospital, and this is quite unfortunate, and we pray for the comfort of the family as well in this season. The real estate pullout is covering thin margins block SACCOs from mortgage billions. Story that has been covered well on the pullout. And moving on to the Business Daily. This morning, the headlines that have been put here says how Diageo bought and sold EABL stake for 47 billion profit. Also, we see SDA Church entangled in collapsed cry to trading platform. Quite interesting story right there. I also see Kenya Airways in twin leadership vacuum as Alan Kilavuka exists, and also new rule caps virtual asset providers capital at 50 million shillings. Victoria Sabula here with a quote is saying, Africa is not underfunded. It is undervalued, underaccounted, and unable to retain much of the wealth it generates. So that is what is being reported on the Business Daily, the Standard, and also the Daily Nation. You can grab a copy of your favorite, get to be on the know about what is happening in your nation and also beyond. Let us keep praying for this nation of Kenya, even ahead of the elections that we are looking forward to, that the Lord indeed will intervene, put for us leaders that are meant to be there, that he has ordained to be seated on those thrones, so that we will see our nation move in the right direction. Let us have a look at the video of the day.